You ever hear about a university that started out in just one room and then went on to be ranked as one of the best in the world? Well, today, we're going to dive into the absolutely incredible story of the Pakistan Institute of Engineering and Applied Sciences, or as it's better known, PIAS.
To really get a grip on just how important this place is, let's start with a single, powerful number. Number 1.
Yeah, you heard that right. PIAS has been consistently ranked number 1, the top spot for engineering and technology by Pakistan's own Higher Education Commission. We're talking about a true powerhouse in science and engineering education.
But that's not where the story began. Not even close. So you gotta ask, right? How on earth does an institution that literally started in a tiny auditorium become this nationally recognized leader and a globally ranked university?
Okay, so let's jump in the time machine and rewind the clock a bit. Because the story of PIEAS isn't just about getting bigger, it's about a total transformation, a complete reinvention from this tiny, super specialized school into the national giant it is today.
I mean, just try to wrap your head around this for a second. Back in 1967, it was called the Reactor School, housed in a single room with one faculty member. One. Now, it's a massive, sprawling university on a modern campus. This wasn't just about adding a few new buildings. It was a completely different ballgame, a fundamental shift in vision and, wow, ambition. And you can really see the game plan laid out right here. It started with this super specific, laser-focused goal: train the experts needed for Pakistan's nuclear program. But check out the name changes. Each one was a strategic move, from the Reactor School to the Center for Nuclear Studies, and then finally to PIES. Every step was a deliberate push to become bigger, broader, and more comprehensive, all leading up to that huge milestone in 2000, when they could start awarding PhDs.
And this right here, this quote from the founder, Munir Ahmed Khan, this is what was fueling the entire project. It's not just some nice, hopeful wish. It's a bold, in-your-face declaration of what they were trying to build. The goal was never just to be a good university. No, the goal was to be the MIT of Pakistan, to set the absolute benchmark for excellence.
Okay, so we've talked about this massive vision, but how does that actually translate into academic strength today? You know, what's really going on inside the engine room that drives all this excellence?
So, if you take a look at their academic programs, you can totally see how they build everything on top of their original foundation. Of course, they're killing it in the core stuff like electrical and mechanical engineering. But what's really cool is that they're still one of the very few places where you can get an advanced degree in nuclear engineering. They never forgot where they came from, even while expanding into all these other critical areas.
Okay, now this chart is where things get really interesting. Just look at the student breakdown. Almost a third of the entire student body is doing postgraduate or doctoral work. That is a massive percentage, and it tells you everything you need to know. PIES isn't just a place you go for your first degree. It's a serious, hardcore research institution that's pushing the boundaries of innovation at the very highest levels.
So who's guiding all this high-level research? Well, an unbelievably qualified faculty, that's who. Just think about it. More than 150 of their full-time staff have PhDs from some of the best universities on the planet. These folks aren't just professors. They are legitimate, leading experts in their fields, and they've got some of Pakistan's highest national honors to prove it. All right, so when you combine super dedicated students with world-class faculty, what do you get? Well, you get some serious recognition on the global stage. Let's take a look at how they stack up.
First up, let's talk about the QS World University Rankings. You know, one of the most respected lists out there. PIAS consistently lands in the top 400. Now, to put that into perspective, there are literally tens of thousands of universities around the globe. So being in the top 400, that puts you in a very, very elite club.
And if you thought that was impressive, hold on, it gets better. PIS also cracked the top 50 in a really cool list, the QS Top 50 Under 50. This is a huge deal because it's a ranking of the world's best young universities. It shows that they're not just keeping up with the old guard, they're actually outperforming thousands of other institutions on the world stage. But you know, a truly world-class education isn't just about what happens inside the lecture hall. The campus, the environment, that stuff plays a massive role in shaping the experience. And the campus itself is, well, it's not just a place for classes. It's like a self-contained world that's been built from the ground up for innovation. We're talking a sprawling 360 acres, packed with over 30 labs, multiple workshops, a state-of-the-art computer center, and of course, housing and sports facilities. It's all designed to create a real, immersive academic community. And that community spirit is a huge part of the PIAS experience.
You've got all these student-led societies, their own publications, and massive annual events that bring everyone together. All of this creates this vibrant culture of creativity and leadership that perfectly complements the intense focus on academics.
So when you look at the whole picture, from a single room supporting national infrastructure to a globally ranked university shaping the world's scientific minds, the journey is just incredible. It's such a powerful story of vision and pure dedication. And it really makes you wonder, right? If this is what they've managed to accomplish so far, what on earth is next? What amazing breakthroughs are the next generation of PIEAS graduates going to give to the world?